What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, going to be a short video, a mundane video, but a video nonetheless. Today, we're going to work on my 1986 Nissan 300zx, which is sitting right here. This is my Copart flood car purchase from Florida that I paid way too much money for, guys. I've got like $6 grand into this car. It does currently have a rebuilt title, meaning it is not salvaged. All right, rebuilt. It's a rebuilt title, meaning you can register it, you can insure it, you can drive it on the road. It is, however, very filthy. And today the goal is to just clean it up as best we can and hopefully be able to get this thing listed on Copart's website today. So we'll start with giving it a quick bath. I think we'll start a little time lapse for you guys and, you know, clean up the wheels, wash down the body, and see if we can't make it look halfway decent and respectable again. Well, change of plans. I don't have my tripod, so I can't do a time lapse for you. So why don't we just take a look at how nasty and gnarly this thing looks right now, right? Look at this. She's pretty gross. Let's just get her soaked down. See what happens, man. I expect, yeah, see, you wash all that dust and dirt off. Oh man, I knew she was gonna look good. I knew she was gonna look good. Same thing, the wheels and tires, it's covered in all that dust from the auction yard. Once you get that stuff cleaned up and off, yeah, she shines, man. That's a good looking car right there. I'm gonna use a ceramic car wash, which is really gonna bring out this paint. With any luck, the T-tops don't leak. If they do, hopefully they don't leak bad. So one of the reasons I hate T-tops is they are just notorious for leaking. There we go. She's already looking 1,000 times better. We haven't even started washing it yet. Those wheels look really nice too. Yeah, this is gonna make a big difference, guys. I'm super excited for this one. I'm glad that it's done. I wish I had time to paint the back bumper because there was an incident where my fiance helped me bring this into the shop and the brakes did not function the way she expected them to, and she rolled backwards into my Blazer and it banged up the paint on the back bumper a little bit, but it's an old car. It's not perfect. It will never be perfect. So it's just an unfortunate circumstance, but I don't think it's gonna hurt the value of the car too much, guys. Look at how nice this thing comes out, and I love these wheels too. I think these are beautiful wheels. They're off of a newer 350Z, and some people hate them. I don't know. I think they look great. There we go. See, she cleans up nice. Again, all of this paint on the back bumper, that's from trying to get it into the shop, and that is very unfortunate. We'll do a little cleaning on this exhaust too. It's got some rust on it. Look at that though. Oh man. Yeah, that's slick. All right, let me get a bucket and some suds, some ceramic wash, and we'll bring this thing back to looking halfway new again. Now, washing a car is definitely not glamorous work. It's one of the things I typically won't film on the channel because I find it to be exceptionally boring, mundane. Camera angles are always weird. I just don't like doing it. But I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and do one and see what you guys think. If you guys enjoy the content, then maybe we'll do some more of them, and if not, then we don't have to ever do them again. It's a beautiful car, guys. It really is. Few imperfections here and there to be expected from an old car. I mean, 86, guys, that was a long time ago. I hate admitting that, but it was a long time ago. And for one of these cars to even have survived and still look this good, in my opinion, is pretty damn impressive. And it's a small car, so it's not like it takes a long time to wash it. You just got to get it sprayed off before the stuff dries and starts turning into like water spots and stuff on here. We don't want that. And then I think we should take it and go for just a little drive, see how she does. And then I'm going to try, if we have time, to get it listed up on Copart today for sale. So if anybody's interested in it, well, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because if I can get it listed today, then you'll have the lot numbers and everything in this video, and you'll be able to bid on it like instantly, ASAP, right now. All right, let's spray this thing down without dropping anything in the mud. Try not to get any water on the 57. It's hard water out here, so we'll just send this your way. Yeah. Oh man, guys. It is looking so much better. So much better. There we go. What do you think, man? She's coming back. Here's what I'm gonna do, guys. You watched me wash half the car. I don't really think you need to watch me wash the other half. So why don't we pause the video right here? We'll come back here in just a few and see what the final product actually looks like. So far, very, very impressed. And it's just like that, man. Well, for y'all anyway. Took a few minutes for me, but like I said, it's not a very big car. She came out, whoo, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, that paint on that back bumper though, right? It kills it. It just kills it. That's awful. She looks pretty good, guys. Now, my question is, does the T-top actually leak? Let's see. No? Really? They don't leak. That's kind of unheard of. Yeah, it's not wet in here at all. Okay, and this is why, if you have a T-top car, don't ever take your T-tops off unless you're ready to replace all the seals. Just don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Look at her. She's dry as a bone, man. Good, good, good. Now, I do need to put the little computer cover back on. I'll do that real quick. There's a cover down here I got to put back on. I'll slap these things on here real quick, put the computer back in its place, get a rag, just give an interior a quick wipe down, and I think we'll be good to take this thing up and down the street. And if there's time, because the sun is trying to set on me, we might just be able to get some pictures of this thing, get it listed up on Copart for sale. All right, this is the spot I'm going to take the photos. We'll do a quick walk around. Let you guys tell me what you think. I think she looks slick, man. Ooh, boy. Yeah, I am over the moon with how good this one came out, guys. The lowering springs make this thing just look so right, man. And I think the bigger wheels fit so perfect. The interior looks nice. Wiped it all down. T-tops don't leak. I put it all back together again. Looks nice. It's sitting here purring like a kitten, man. Running great. You got an amp back there in case you ever want to hook up some speakers. She's a slick looking car, man. Well, you know what it's time for? I'm going to get some pictures. We're going to get this thing uploaded to Copart, and we're going to see if we can't get this thing sold. All right, so finally I got this thing uploaded. The lot number, I'll put a link directly below this video to this car if you're interested in it, but the lot number is 485-99395. I think the pictures, man, the pictures look amazing. Honestly, the car looks amazing. Yeah, this is it right here, guys. I'm going to give it a few minutes. We'll pull it up on Copart's website. I drove it up the street, took some pictures, brought it back. I left it sitting here running, idling, so I'm hoping that it's not overheating. Looks like we got a fog light out down there. God, she's beautiful, guys. Yeah, gorgeous car. I really don't know what to realistically expect this car to bring. It could bring great money, or it might not bring anything at all. You guys drop your comment below and tell me what you think this car realistically will bring at auction. Surprisingly, I was in a bidding war on this car. This is when it was flooded, when it was non-running with a salvage title. Remember, it doesn't have a salvage title anymore. This is a rebuilt title, ready to be tagged and driven on the streets, insured, all that good stuff, guys. So, look, she's been sitting here idling probably for about half an hour. Temperature has barely moved on this thing. Barely moved. Runs great. The only light on the dash, when you turn off the e-brake here, is the fuel light, because the fuel gauge does not work, unfortunately. Fuel gauge, I forgot about that. Fuel gauge does not work on this. But I got into a bidding war on this car, non-running with a salvage flood title, guys, and I ended up paying $6,000 for it. So I'm very interested to see what this car is going to bring now that it is a run and drive and no longer has a salvage title. It might bring less than I paid for, and I'll be honest with you guys, that's okay. I lose money on these cars, you know, most of them. Very rarely do I actually make anything on these old cars. For me, it's the video revenue that helps offset those losses, and it's the joy of taking something, especially something kind of rare like this. Oh, that clunking though. Something old and rare that you don't see these cars anymore. You know what I mean? Look at this thing. It's beautiful. It's really more about taking these old cars that are left for dead and trying to breathe new life into them so that they can be put back on the road again, so that somebody else can enjoy these, whether it's a person my age, a person that's older than me or younger, than people that see this and are like, wow, man, I love that car. Somebody that has a passion for this kind of stuff, man. That's what it's all about. Instead of these cars ending up in a junkyard or being parted out and scrapped, they get put back on the road. People can enjoy them. People can wrench on them. I am not in this business to make these cars perfect. All right? I've got a lot of people that get on to me. They're like, you should have done this. You could have finished it. You could have done... Yes, I could have. I could have spent $20,000 on any one of these cars. And I really could. I could spend 20 grand on this car. I could completely restore it. Make it better than brand new. And at the end of the day, I'm only going to get X amount of dollars for it. You know what I mean? I'm going to lose all of that money. So part of it is based on finances. There is a certain amount that I just can't go over without losing so much money that I actually go out of business. So the goal is, let's just take these dead cars, all right, let's bring them back to life. And that's it. Get them running and driving, make them into decent, reliable cars, and all the little things that need to be done, let someone else finish all the little stuff. You know? That's where I'm at with it. Some of you probably don't understand it. You know, you don't get it, and I can't explain it any better than that, but it doesn't make any sense for me financially to go and spend all the money to make everything perfect on all of these cars. And you know what? The best part is, no matter how perfect you make these things, they'll never be perfect. They'll never be perfect. They are old, used cars. Boy, there's a lot of cops out here. And I'm driving around with no tags with a camera in my hand. They're looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, what is this guy doing? Brakes, slow down real quick. They work great. First gear, hopefully we don't go off. That's a big bump. Yeah, that's a big bump. Spin this thing around. Oh, sorry. There we go. Is that another cop? Grinding gears, man, grinding gears. Wasn't that a thing? Peter Griffith, he started that show called Grinding Gears. Well, here's what grinds my gears. Yeah, all right, here we go. Yeah, I know that the rear subframe bushings are that's gonna be a chore, man. Hear that? Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Hopefully, I don't have a cop behind me because I have no tags. And I could possibly not be wearing my seatbelt, but that's beside the point. All right, I feel like I'm just asking to get in trouble out here, man. I don't know what's going on, but there are a lot of cops rolling around out here today, and I'm thinking there may be one behind me right now. You guys do you see him? Come on, man. Don't pull me over, please. I'm just trying to get home. Yeah. License, registration, and insurance, please. I'll be like, yeah, no. I have no insurance. The car has no registration. There's no license plate. But trust me, officer, I'm legal. Alright, guys. We're cruising. Let's get this thing back to the house before I end up getting myself in all kinds of trouble out here. There's no way it's a cop behind me, or I'd have been pulled over by now. Guys, there's no way he hasn't realized this car doesn't have any plates on it, or he's just waiting to nab me when I pull into my drive up here. There we go. Are we safe? Are we gonna make it? Yeah, I think we're good. There we go. Nice and safe back at the hacienda. The car did absolutely great, man. Am I in gear? Oh, I'm in gear. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. There it is, guys. As you can see, no problem at all. Oil pressure is good. Voltage is good. She runs like a top. The shifter top is a little loose here. You can turn it and it starts tightening up, like right there. That's about as good as you're gonna get it, but it's so loose that as soon as you start driving, it kind of comes loose again, guys. So there's a bolt or something. Yeah, anyway, something is stripped out here. Can I tighten it up? Oh, hold up, wait a minute. Let me see if I can fix this. Try as I might, man, I can't get, there's a little deal under here you can tighten it up, and I tightened it, but now the whole thing spins. It doesn't make any difference, man. Whatever. All right, look, guys, at the end of the day, she's a slick car, man. At the end of the day, guys, there's always going to be a few little odds and ends that need to be taken care of on any of these older vehicles, but I think this one's a pretty solid one. I'm gonna let you guys do what you do. Drop your comments below. Tell me what you think of the beautiful little Nissan 300zx. This is a great little car, and I think somebody's going to enjoy it. I'm probably just going to let it go. I don't think I'm going to fight too hard over whatever it goes for. I put a buy it now of $9,500, and I know a lot of you are like, wishful thinking. You're probably right. You're probably right. But you know what? You miss 100% of the shots you never take. And the other one is you don't know if you don't ask, right? So it's up for sale. Somebody buys it now. Great. Good riddance. See you later, man. I'll be happy with that sales price. At the same time, if the car brings $5,000, hell, maybe even $4,500, you know what I'm going to do? I'm probably just going to let it go, guys. The goal is move them out. Move them out, bring them in, get the things that need to be done to them, and move them out. So this one is going to be going out the door real soon. In fact, let me pull it up on Copart real quick. Let me make sure that the listing is working. And bingo, there it is on Copart's website. It is not up for sale yet. All right, but it will get there. I don't know. By the time this video comes out, it may already be up for sale, but you can take the lot number, which, again, one more time is 485-99395. Okay, 485-99395. I'll put a link directly below the video. You can just click on it in the description box, and it will take you straight to this car. If you're interested in it, go ahead and put it on your watch list if it's not for sale, and you will get notified when it does go up for sale. Beautiful car. I think we did a great thing bringing this back from the dead. It was a lot of fun, and now I'm done with it. I've got more cars coming to the channel, guys, so stay tuned. We've got more to do, and then I've got cars that I just can't make up my mind on. Do I keep this, or do I sell it? I don't know. And then the Cobra that matches this car. Do I keep the Cobra and sell this, or do I keep this and sell the Cobra? Or do I keep both, or do I sell both? I'm torn. I got them for what I feel is relatively cheap, about $5,000 each. This is a supercharged Paradigm supercharged 347 stroker. This car is an absolute blast. Every mod that you can imagine has already been done to this car, which makes driving it a joy. And then I've got the Cobra, which is a low miles, all factory original Cobra. All right? Both the owners passed away from the hurricane in Florida. The car had been left abandoned for many, many years. We brought both of these cars from saltwater hurricanes back to life, and I can't decide if I want to keep one, keep both, or sell one or sell both. I just don't know. Same issue I'm running into with the Impala. My problem is I get these cars, instead of looking at them as a business expense or a business purchase, I start falling in love with them personally. That's what's happened with this one. I refuse to let it happen to that one. The Impala, though, this is another one that's just... I have really fallen for this car, man. It's a beast. The engine is an absolute monster, and honestly, the engine is probably not something that will ever be streetable. You know what I mean? The engine the engine that's in this thing was made for racing. This is not. It's not 1,000 horsepower or anything, but I guarantee you the engine in this car, it's pushing at least 450 horsepower. I mean, she is an absolute beast of a big block. And unfortunately, it's very high compression. It requires high octane gas. This is not an engine that I feel is, in its current form, going to be usable on the streets. So it leaves me trying to figure out what to do. It runs and drives now. It was a flood car. It didn't run when we got it. We got it running. We put a lot of parts into it, and it actually runs halfway decent now. I could probably sell it and make some money. Or I could keep it and have somebody rebuild the 427 under the hood and make it a lower compression engine that'll run comfortably on pump gas and be a little less rowdy, so it makes it something comfortable you can drive. Or the other option is I could sell the 427. It's worth quite a bit of money. Okay, that engine is actually worth quite a bit of money. I could sell the engine. I could go with somebody like Smedding Performance, give me a 383 stroker for this, a 380, nothing too crazy, 380 horse stroker, drop it under the hood, and it would run perfect. Put some different gears in the back, because these things are probably 410s, maybe 456s. The gears are insane. Change out the gears. The trans is fine. Put a new motor in it, and you're gonna be good to go, man. The car would be a happy car. It'd be a lot of fun to drive. So what do? Swap motors? Sell one? Keep one? Rebuild this one? Do I sell the whole? Do I just put the car on Copart and sell? I don't know. Again, this is the problem. Then you got problems like this. This car sold at Copart, $8,500. Person didn't pay for it. Here it sits, So now I got to wait another week. If they don't pay for it in another 2 days, then we got to relist it and we do it all over again. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that I typically don't talk about. Because it's just mundane business stuff. Constantly chasing phone calls and texting people back, trying to get them to do their jobs, trying to find out where my cars are, when they're going to pick them up. It's a real pain sometimes. But I'm not complaining. It's not like I hate my job. I love what I do. It's just frustrating sometimes when people don't do their jobs, and it forces you to not only do your job, but somebody else's as well. With that, I am going to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the little video of the 300ZX. That car was so much fun. I'm glad we got it running, and I hope whoever buys it enjoys the car as much as I have. If you enjoyed this type of content, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not currently subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.